Good evening and welcome to Flip Math. Tonight we're going to be talking about time and money. We're not starting a new unit, we're just going to be talking about how we can measure time and money over one day, tomorrow. So to get us prepared for it, our learning objective for tonight is I can solve word problems about money and elapsed time. Pause the video now and write down your LO. We're going to start with money. This is a problem about a school store. Stephen bought 5 pencils, 5 erasers, 1 notebook, 3 pens, and 2 bookmarks at the school store. He had $10. How much change did he get back? When I look down here, I see a chart and it gives me an amount in money for each of my items. So if I have 5 pencils and each of my pencils is 50 cents, then I need to go ahead and set up an equation. So my first equation is going to be 5 times 50 cents, and that gives me $2.50. When I do my next equation is I have 5 erasers. So I go over here and I look at erasers, they're 25 cents, so I've got 5 times 25 cents. That's going to give me $1.25. When I look at the next item in my problem, I'm going to have 1 notebook. I look down at my notebook, that's going to be $2.50, so I just have to multiply that by 1. We know that anything times 1 is just that number, so I just get $2.50. Next, I've got 3 pens. 3 pens at 75 cents each. 3 times 75 cents is my equation, and I get $2.25. Lastly, I'm going to have 2 bookmarks that I'm getting from the school store. Those are going to be 50 cents each. So if I do 2 times 50 cents, I'm going to have $1. Now I need to think, have I answered my question? The question is he had $10. How much change did he get back? Well, I haven't answered my question yet. So the next thing I'm going to do is I need to add up all of these amounts. When I add them up, I have $2.50, $1.25, $2.50, $2.25, $1, and that all adds up to $9.50. I'm going to go ahead and subtract that from $10. So notice how first we had to multiply, then we had to add, and then we had to subtract. That's called a multi-step problem. So my final answer is that I have 50 cents left. So Stephen got 50 cents back from the school store, and I would write my answer in a complete sentence. We're going to go ahead and move into elapsed time. So that word elapsed, when I say that time has elapsed, that means the actual time taken to complete something, such as a task, activity, or job. So kind of like how much time has passed or how much time have we taken to do something. Take the time now to pause the video and write down this definition in your math notebook. We're going to go ahead and do a problem with elapsed time. The turtle bus starts its route by dropping children off at 3:10 and it ends at 3:55 p.m. The ladybug bus starts its route at 4:05 and ends at 4:40. Which bus has a longer route and by how much longer? So I see that I have 2 parts to my question. So I notice that I've got a turtle bus and I have a ladybug bus. I'm also noticing that I have a start time and an end time for each. So first I need to figure out how much time is it between 3:10 and 3:55. How long is that? So what I can do is I can set that up in 10-minute increments. So that means I'm going to put turtle bus here. I'm going to start at 3:10 and I'm going to keep adding 10 minutes until I get there. So what this looks like with time is that if 3:10 plus 10 minutes would be 3:20, 3:20 plus 10 minutes would be 3:30, 3:30 plus 10 minutes would be 3:40, 3:40 plus 10 minutes would be 3:50, and 3:50 plus 5 minutes would be 3:55, and that's the end time that I'm supposed to get to. Now that I have all of this here, I see that I have 45 minutes that pass. So when I add up my 10 minutes, plus my 10 minutes, plus my 10 minutes, plus my 10 minutes, plus my 5 minutes, I see that I have 4 10 minutes here, and I know that 4 times 10 is what? If you said 40, you're correct. And then I know that 40 plus 5 is 45. So the turtle bus took 45 minutes. Next, I'm going to look at the ladybug bus, and I'm going to follow the same exact equation. So for the ladybug bus, I start at 4:05, and I'm going to stop at 4:40. So that's going to be 10 minutes plus 10 minutes plus 10 minutes plus 5 minutes. So I see that from 4:05 to 4:15, that's going to be 10 minutes. When I add my 10 minutes to 4:15, that's going to get me to 4:25. When I add my 10 minutes to 4:25, I get 4:35, and when I add 5 minutes to 4:35, I get to 4:40. Go ahead and look and see if you can figure out how much time has passed by adding up our 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 minutes, and 5 minutes. Pause the video and see if you can add those numbers up. If you got that the ladybug bus took 35 minutes, then you're correct. Now, we still have a part of our question that we haven't answered. Let's look back at our question. Which bus has a longer route, and by how much longer? So, the turtle bus had 45 minutes, and the ladybug bus had 35. So I look at which number is bigger. 45 minutes is bigger. So the turtle bus took longer, but how much longer? I could figure that out by subtracting 35 minutes from my 45 minutes. When I subtract that, how much do I get? Write that down. If you put that the turtle bus has a longer route by 10 minutes, then you would be correct. We're now going to set up our 2 problems for you to do for homework tonight. The first problem says, Craig has to have his children at school by 8:45 a.m. They take 10 minutes to get dressed, 30 minutes to eat breakfast, 5 minutes to get their teeth brushed, 3 minutes to get their shoes on, and it takes 15 minutes to drive to school. At what time does Craig need to wake the children up? My second question says, Zachary is buying lunch at school today. He has $5 to spend. Lunch and a milk cost $2.25. He also wants to get a snack for 75 cents and an ice cream for $1.25. How much change will he get back? Those are your 2 problems for tonight, so go ahead and solve them in your math notebook, and we will see you tomorrow. Happy solving!